What's poppin', and your girl came to rant, communicate, conversate, whatever you like to call it. And today I'm going to tell you a story, and then I'm going to tell you something, okay? A couple of months back, I had a dream. And in that dream, I don't remember all the details, but what I remember is there was a person super far away from me. Like, he looked like an ant, okay? He looked like an ant. That's how far he was in a distance. But I noticed him in that dream, okay? And as my night went on in my dreams switched. The scenarios, the scenery switched. And every time the scenery switched, whatever that person that was in a distance got closer and closer and closer, to the point where I started to see that he had an orange vest on with some brown pants and a hat. And he started dancing. In the distance, I see him dancing. Just dancing. And as he gets closer, I start to realize that this vest that he has on wasn't no nice vest, because in the distance, it looked nice. But as you got closer and closer and closer, you can see holes in the vest, patches, all that. This man looked at homeless. This person in the dream looked at homeless. And as he got closer, he was smiling, grinning big. Like that. Not no simple, no, like, I'm coming to get you type of smile. And it was really crazy. But it wasn't as scary because I've had way more scary dreams, okay? And if you really want to hear about my other dreams, just let me know in the comments. But it got to a point where the man just stopped dancing and he was just smiling, and he got closer. And it got to this point where we were in this hospital setting and I was there, and then all of a sudden I seen him coming to me. So I ran into like this little room and I closed the door behind me. And he's just smiling, walking past the door. I can see him because it's a screen door. It's a pull screen door. Clear. You can see right through it, okay? But I didn't know this person, or should I say, I did not know that the room that I was in had another door. So as he comes around the corner, he starts to push the other door open. I literally pull the door that I had pull the door that I had in my hand open, and hopped on the other side of that door and closed it. And he just stood there smiling at me. And I started to panic. And I'm like, oh my God, somebody get him. He's crazy. He's trying to get me. Ah! And security started coming. And they snatched him up and they dragged him away. And that was a dream I had a couple of months back. Okay? Now, during that time of the dream, I just met somebody new. Actually, we were talking a couple months, I want to say a month or two before the dream. We were talking, having a conversation, getting to know each other. You know how people interact with people, date, that type of, lifestyle. But yeah, I was talking to him and I was getting to know the man, and he was at a distance, far away. And we would get closer and closer and closer until it got to the point where I decided to go and meet him, go see him, because he lived in Indianapolis, and I live in Minnesota. So that's a 10-hour drive, okay? I took a 10-hour drive down there because I wanted to see him, interact. Shit, I ain't got shit else to do. Might as well go see Indianapolis, see how that motherfucker doing. Like how Indianapolis is, all that. So I go down there. I'm getting to know this person. First off, I already knew this person had some issues, flaws, but that's okay because we all have flaws. But when I got in person with that person, I started to feel more energy, more than I did over the phone, over the FaceTimes that we had every fucking night, more than that. And there was this one night where the energy shifted. Me and that person was sitting right in the car next to each other. I'm gardening, doing me. They don't garden, so they were just sitting there hitting a vape. We interacted with each other. I think we had got into an argument or something, or a disagreement at that time, like earlier that day. So we were just sitting there chilling, vibing after everything that happened. And I'm looking forward. I'm not even paying attention to that person. Tell me why, out the corner of my eye, I see this. I turn and I look at them. They either looking ahead or looking at me on the side, but they not smiling that big. And I kept seeing it. And I'm just like, what the fuck is this? And then after that, we went into their place and that person started to shape shift. You might not believe me. You might think I'm crazy. But that person started to shape shift in front of my eyes into like this. Like, I'm laughing because I could see myself, but it was like a humanoid demon standing in front of me. That motherfucker only needed horns. And I was just sitting there, and I'm just like, in my brain, I'm just like, it gotta be this, because there's no fucking way. But I've smoked. I've done that shit, so it's just like, I have a high tolerance. So I'm just sitting there, but I'm sane with everything else. I understand everything else. But this one thing, it's weird. Why are you shape-shifting? Why am I seeing the motherfucker that was in my dream on you? So, I'm going to tell you, me and that person didn't work out. They were not for me. But now that I've told you the story, I want to tell you, pay attention to everything around you. Not just what you see, but what you hear, what you smell, what you taste, what you dream about, what you think about. Pay attention to it all. Because that man that was in my dream, that was getting closer and closer and closer, to the point where it almost snatched my ass up. Almost happened in real life. And I would have gotten got if I wouldn't have paid attention. Now, I don't know if that person was a shapeshifter or they had a demon attached to them. But either way, it was negative energy that I knew that would harm me in the end if I stayed. Pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to what you do. Pay attention to what you think, hear, smell, taste. What you dream about. I already said it. What you listen to. Just pay attention. Because this world is a crazy world. Me and you are not the only things that walk on this earth. There are other things that walk on this earth. So just pay attention. Not just with these, but with this. And for the ones that know what this is, no. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's not your brain. It's not your thought process. That too, but it's not, that's not what I'm saying. Pay attention with it. Pay attention. Don't get caught in these streets lacking because you're not paying attention. You have a good day, okay?